Welcome back to our ongoing coverage of the Superbowl Bye Week Invitational. If you can hear in the background, games are going hot and heavy. We're about halfway through round robin play, so we'll give you guys kind of a look at where some of the teams are standing as it sits right now. But before we do that, Shackelford, we're going to kick it out to Harrisburg live on site again. Who do we have on the phone this time?
We have Steve Gegory with the Pittsburgh Gods coming off a big 4-1 victory over the Phoenixville Graphics. Steve, can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. Thanks, man. Appreciate you joining us.
No, my pleasure.
Man of the match, big win, 4-1 there. What'd you have, 2 goals and an assist?
I think so, yeah. I think I was about right.
So humble.
Well, in the end, it's it's not about one game or one player. It's truly about a team effort. So, when we see one up on the other side, that's disappointing to everybody, regardless of how many goals you score. You want the goose egg on the other side of it. So, in the end, there's a lot of work to be done per line, and everybody expects better for sure.
Definitely. So we know that you guys have had to switch some things around, had some interviews or some injuries. I'm saying,
yeah.
And so they've moved you from the wing side to the center now, and it looks like you're adjusting pretty well. But kind of tell everybody what's going on there with your line.
Yeah, my first line center, Jeff Gegory, he got hurt in the first game, and he was able to battle through it the first game, but he was having some issues with it at the very beginning of this game. So Corey being Corey, shuffles the deck a little bit and makes some changes. Slid me over to wing and, put one of our younger guys on my wing. It's, I feel like I'm a better player if I'm able to touch the ball a little bit more. And at center, I can certainly do that, using my speed, getting out of the zone, curling out of the zone, and actually forcing the issue that way. So I don't mind playing center. I mean, I think I'm naturally better at left wing, but I'll play wherever coach puts me.
Good deal. Well, hey, you get a couple hours off here to regroup, obviously planned, but next game, Penn Hills, kind of local rivalry. I know the Gods haven't played it since about 2013, but what's the mindset coming in?
Yeah, it's honestly, it's not much different. We can sit here and say that, it's a rivalry and things like that, but Corey definitely instills in us that every game's a championship. When we show up game one, playing against the younger Garden State Indians team, he always instills in us that's just our first championship. Every game's a championship, and we have to present it that way and approach the game that way. So, when push comes to shove, they're the faceless opponent. But in the back of your mind, you know who it is, and maybe you play a little bit more physical that game, or something along those lines. But in the end, we're here to get the win, and the win's the only thing that matters, regardless of who we play.
Well, it looks like it's going pretty well so far. We've talked to a lot of people. I think you guys might be the early favorite. Do I have it right that you guys won last year, 2 years ago?
We won last year. Yes, we won last year. Funny enough, this actually was one of the tournaments where we always had issues with. For the longest time, we weren't able to win this tournament. We won the big one, North Americans. We won Clash of the Titans up in Canada. We just couldn't win this one. And I think once we won it the first time, I think we won it like 2 out of the 3 years, and I think we won it 3 times out of the past 5 years or something along those lines. So, yeah, I mean, in the end. Sunday's all that matters. You put yourself in a good position through Saturday for Sunday. We gotta show up and play even better than we're playing right now tomorrow on Sunday.
Well, it seems like you guys are certainly hitting your stride. Really appreciate you coming on with us. Best of luck moving forward.
I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Thanks, bud.
Thanks, Steve.
All right, thanks.
All right, that was Steve Gegory of the Pittsburgh Gods, again coming off that big 4-1 victory over Phoenixville. Again, as Mock mentioned in the intro here, we're about halfway through the round robin. There's still a lot of games to be played, but right now, Pittsburgh, again, is 2-0. Right now, the only undefeated team with 2 games under their belt. And there's almost would you call it a logjam through the middle? A lot of 1 wins.
Bit of a peloton there, so maybe a little too early to call. We'll see how things shake out. We're going to keep giving you guys more coverage, more interviews, things like that. They've been doing a lot of man of the matches and a lot of good coverage coming from us, hopefully to continue. So be looking for us as we periodically let these out throughout the weekend, and we'll keep you guys informed.